I guess we'll start off with the big story this week. Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel. What do you think? That the coach and the reporter? What do you think? We surprised?
I mean, what's the issue here? I saw the way they were holding the two. It looked like they were in prayer. That's the opposite. That's the opposite of having an affair. I don't see what the issue is.
I love it. She set female reporters back about 20 years with this whole act. I think I don't know.
It's
For
perfectly
getting
innocent.
Perfectly innocent. Sure.
Many's the time I remember seeing Bill Belichick in a hot tub with Chris Mortensen. It's happened.
Sure, Brent Musburger with Tom Landry. They'd get in a hot tub and Landry would keep his hat on. Sure, happen all the time. There's nothing wrong with it. What's suspicious about it? I don't know with these New England Patriots. I mean, it's amazing. It's Kraft at the massage parlor, Belichick with a young girl. I mean, Tom Brady's got all these girls. I don't know what they're doing up in New England.
I'm actually a Patriots fan, a proud New England Patriots fan. So as a Patriots fan, I don't really care as long Vrabel got into the Super Bowl. So I don't care if he's in like a three-way with Peter King and Adam Schefter.
Exactly.
I don't care as long as the team's winning.
Exactly. I don't know. Yeah. I wonder if there's any. I mean, Howard Eskin was practically banging Andy Reid, wasn't he?
Definitely.
And he I think he was cutting Charles Barkley's lawn at one point. So what the hell's the difference?
At least Vrabel's keeping it consistent, because like 2 days before this broke out, he told one of his players that his religious beliefs are stupid. And this,
your religious beliefs are stupid. Young man, think about pussy. Never mind God.
Right.
Get laid, for Christ's sake.
Actually, he was telling this one to think about being gay or whatever. Yeah.
Who was he telling
Because there was the guy, the running back, Travion Henderson, posted support for the Jaden Ivey, coming out and saying gayness was icky.
Yeah.
Well, they ran that kid out of the NBA, didn't they?
I mean, I heard his play. You gotta put on some highlights if you're gonna disparage the gays.
Right.
Yeah,
at least average double figures in scoring if you're gonna want to stay on the team.
We've done a 180 in this. You go back and see some of those Johnny Carson monologues or the Dean Martin roast. It was all gay jokes. Now we've done a 180. You do a gay joke, your career's over. We've gone completely.
Cheers, Bar.
You are correct, sir.
Cheers Bar used to just kick people out for being gay.
I remember that episode of Cheers. Yes, I do. But we've done a complete 180. But I don't know. You think she's got any chance of keeping her job if they find out she was banging Vrabel? She's done, right? She's got no career left.
There's always a different network. She's
Fox News, Fox Sports. One of the guys over there already said he's going to hire her if she gets fired.
Wow.
I'll try and find it.
Holy mackerel.
I'll try and find it.
That's to do sports. They're going to put her on a 5 because she's hot? Is that the idea?
Clearly she works her sources. So,
She actually does. She pulls the information
I would,
She certainly does that.
I would at least give her an interview if I was.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of football coaches who want to meet with her, want to give her some confidential information. There's no question about that.
Right.
But that is the bad. You always wondered about that with some of these female reporters.
I mean, so did Brett Favre.
Brett Favre, I'm sure, but you can't imagine some of these old school guys though, like Bud Grant and some of these guys being involved in something like this. Woody Hayes.
I know. Those old guys had to had one like a Polaroid of their dicks instead of.
Of course. And a stamp and
That's right.
But you guys, of course, remember at least Joe Namath had the class to do it on camera on the sideline.
With Susie Colbert, absolutely. But at least Joe was retired. He wasn't working. There was no conflict of interest because she wasn't getting any material, any sources out of him because Joe has no information. Nobody would hire Joe.
Yeah. I want to kiss you.
I know.
I remember that well.
Yeah. But especially when she was laying next to Vrabel in a bathing suit and he's got his shirt off. It looked completely innocent. I'm sure her husband wouldn't suspect anything if he saw that picture. Why would anybody?
Why would anyone jump to conclusions?
Yeah, why would everybody think anything was going on? Sure, there's nothing crazy about that. Nothing at all crazy. But so we'll see what happens. I don't think Big Al Meltzer was ever getting sources like that from Mike McCormick back in the day. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe him and Frank Lucchese had something going on, but I don't think that any. But we'll see what happens with Diana.
And Jim Sports Kelly, too.
Jim Sports Kelly. I forgot about Jim Sports Kelly. And Hugh Gannon and some of those guys. Holy mackerel. Remember Bob Bradley on the 10th inning with the Phillies game? The 10th inning with Bob Bradley. And Bob would be there with his red nose. He looked like he was having liquid.
These last 8 names you said have predated me.
Oh, yeah, Dave. So, way too old for those guys. Those guys are way back.
The guy who said, I don't know who this guy is, Stugatz from Fox?
Oh, Stugatz.
Doug Stugatz Wiener.
Oh, I've heard of his name. Yeah, he used to work with the other guy, Lebitard.
Yeah, so he says that
He'd hire her?
he will hire her right away.
Yeah, not as a reporter. He just wants to get laid. Is that the
Probably.
idea, Stugatz? With a name like Stugatz, if he doesn't have credibility when his name is Stugatz, for God's sake, that's a credible
His last
organization.
name's Wiener, so I mean.
There you
Right.
go. Stugatz Wiener. There you go. Sounds like something Howard
What does
Stone would have
Stugatz
made.
translate to? Isn't it something like Wiener?
Yeah, that's something Stone would have made up back in the 80s. Stugatz Wiener, for Christ's sakes.
It's America's stupidest podcast. Think NPR for dummies. This is the McGonigal Podcast.